Hi everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Toxicity, playing a little bit more Planet Crafter for your eyeballs and ear holes to enjoy. I don't want to waste any time today, got to get right on into it, okay? Because we got some stuff, got some exploration to get doing. Of course I need food too, so I don't really feel like dying. Let's just eat some beans, I guess, in the meantime. Yeah, there's tons of terraformation that I still got to do. I really do have to buckle down on some of this stuff. Probably like the purification, I think would be the big one, like because that unlocks this stuff. But I'm not going to worry about that in today's episode. Today's episode is all about exploration, okay? I got my backpack with me, so we're ready to go. I want to do a couple of things. Here, make a checklist, okay? Step 1, I want to get back to the sulfur area. I know I didn't mention that last week. I want to get back to the sulfur area and get a mine set up there so that we can actually start farming sulfur and get that over here. So that way we'll be able to make infinite amount of explosive powder. Because did you guys know that explosive powder and sulfur are what make iridium and explosive powder are what make explosive powder. Iridium and sulfur make explosive powder. Wow, my brain was just shutting off right there. I just learned this. It's a brand new thing for me. So I want to make sure I have infinite amounts of that going, because then I can make infinite amounts of explosives, I guess, which is cool. Anyway, there's that one. Okay, so get back to the sulfur area, place a mine. Okay, that way my drones, which are hard at work flying over there anyway to go get a lot of water. Right now they're going kind of all over the place. I don't really know where they all are. I think maybe possibly they're all caught up on all their tasks too, which means, hold on, that means because if they're not collecting water anymore, because last week I put down a bunch. I also moved one of those lake water collectors, of toxic lake water collectors, over to the lake that we just purified at the end of last week's episode, because I was and completely blank that we just did that. Like my brain, I swear it hurts sometimes, people. But the drones are flying around, but if they're not moving stuff, does that mean? That's all completely backed up. Alright, and this is completely backed up. It says there's a lot of stuff. Okay, that's why it's all backed up. Looks like I'm gonna have to have deep storage just for purified water and toxins. Boy, I really should settle this first, because I do plan on, I'm gonna have like 2,000, or no, more than that probably. So remember, sorry, I'm getting all distracted. Remember, there's 2,000 goo piles to clean up, but there's probably more of that than water, like the purified water that I'm going to have. Probably going to have more of that. I guess, hold on, wait, this thing can hold toxic stuff, right? The demand. Yes, it can hold toxic water. Okay, sweet. I'm making a couple more of these things. Maybe doubling this up, actually. And then we're going to just have it be purely toxic water. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't quite double them up. I only grabbed enough for 5. So let's just change this to demand toxic water. That should send out the brigade of drones. Oh, I ran into my drill. There they go, right there. To go get some more toxic water. All right, I'm going to set that up for all of these. Yeah, I kind of want to organize this better. I mean, I just kind of have them slapped out in front of the base right now, but I kind of want to organize them better. But I think that's going to be a future GReimer issue. You know, screw that guy. Alright, so let's grab the supplies needed to make ourselves an ore extractor so that we can go set this over in the sulfur area. Okay, got all the stuff to make a drill. It takes, or an ore extractor. It takes the osmium rod, super alloy rod, iridium, titanium, all that fun jazz. Got my backpack as well so I can load up on some supplies while we go there. These little guys, these little drones that are flying out there right now are probably on their way to go collect more water. I also want to check the puddles while I'm over there to see exactly how far along they are. I do have the tier 1 water collector, toxic water collectors kind of going over there right now, so they're not like the best of the best, but at the same time, I don't think it really matters because there's not as many to collect over there. So let's hop on the train and go for, do I have anything in here? And let's go for a little ride. And we are back over in the starting area. How about them apples? We're back here, people. Who'd have thought? Okay, starter base right there. Obviously, I broke that down quite a bit, but that's our starter base right there. Little box over there. All right, now sulfur appears down here, so I'm thinking this is the sulfur area. Is it really just anywhere? Because there's sulfur over here apparently. Is it just anywhere over here? Sulfur? Can I put this near the cliff edge, and that way the drones don't have to travel this far? Just save them a little bit of juice, you know? Like put it over here. Is there a cliff up there? Oh yeah, I kind of want to put it like right up against the cliff edge here. So if I look at the map, My base is right here where all the drones are flying to right now. They're collecting a lot of water, filling up those silos there. All right, so if it's right... Yeah, so ooh, I can see some coming out right now. Right, oh, they're right there. Okay, so yeah, it's up there. It's up there that I want to put it. That'd be the closest place to... closest place to my base, actually, on this side. I don't know if this is going to work, but if it does... Like, can I squeeze one right here? That'd be incredible. Can I just, like... wait, hold on, wait, hold on. Wait, this is sulfur, right? Can I just dig up sulfur at my base? Isn't this one of the materials that you can... Oh my god, I played Planet Craft before. Okay, hold on, this might not have been necessary. This might have been a giant waste of time. Alright, well, giant waste of time or not, a couple of cool things to point out. The rocks are turning green. So that's cool. The rocks are turning green. I'm going to grab a breath of fresh air right here, and then we're going to go check the puddles. Alright, we're going to go check the puddles now, and there's one down here somewhere. I can't even remember where I put this thing. Yeah, I don't actually remember where I put this. I'm looking all over the place for it here, and I got a breathable place right here. There's a lot more vegetation here than the last time I was here. Did I leave anything valuable over here? No. Oh, they're right here. Here we go. Alright, so these things should be collecting, yeah, this stuff, toxic water, and my drones are picking it up and taking it back. So I got 3 of them going on here, 3 of the tier 1s. We've got about half of this collected so far. Not bad. Not bad at all. I guess I can just leave those run for a little bit. The next place I want to check, though, is on the other side of there. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think all of this water on this side is connected. Like, let me go check these puddles over here real fast. I'm pretty sure these are all connected. Uh-huh. Yes, they are. Okay, well, that answers that. All right, so all that's connected. Let me go to the other side over here, because I know this is a separate one. I set up another water collector over here, too. See what that one's at. I believe we fished this one out completely. Yes, 25-25. That one's all collected, all purified. What do we got over here? All right, I got 3 of them on this one here. What do we got? 100 of 100. This is completely collected. There's no reason for these to be here anymore. So aside from them actually purifying the place just a little bit, like 1 purification each. Let's go ahead and break these things down. I'll take them out of here. The pristine mushrooms are very nice. So, all right, this one's completely purified. I think I'm going to take these and I'm going to place them right away. Even though they're only the tier 1s, I'm going to place them right away in the other one, and we'll start collecting even more water out of there. So that means that we've purified 2 out of the 3 bodies of water in the starting area. Now, in case you're wondering to yourself, why is he doing all of this? Why you don't need to purify the water to terraform toxicity. You're correct. You don't. I'm going to do it anyway. That's why. All right. So there. Now these things can be set to supply everything. It's just to supply the water, but I mean that's all they're going to collect. So if we just tell it to supply everything, it'll supply the water. I think these things are set. Oh, they are actually specifically set up for the water. Whatever. Like I said, the only thing they're going to suck up is the toxic water. So there, the drones should start coming collecting them. We got 5, 6 of them. I was educated in public school. 6 of them here in this little body of water, and we only have about 70, 65, something like that more to go. So. No, 55. I can do math. Educated in public school, like I said. Oh my god, was that actually 45? Yeah, it was 45, wasn't it? Oh my god, public school. God. It hurts. Alright, well, because I'm a da-da-da, I'm not going to place a drill here. If I remember correctly, if this planet is like all other planets, I can dig up sulfur right outside my front door. So, this really was just to go check on the water. Oh, trolley, take me home. All right, so I'm dying of dehydration. It's really a shame. You know, had a good long run. Had a really good long run, but you know what? I think I might make it because I am back over here. Whee! All right, I have got to get over there and grab some water for sure. I want to place down the ore extractor outside the base. Seriously, it hurts. I've played Planet Craft before. I swear to you guys, this isn't like, it's like my 6th season. Alright, let's place this thing right outside the base here. Digging up sulfur. Alright, we'll put it with the other ones too. Now these are just tier 2s, but these are grabbing like all the different types of metals that are out here. So that's why that's like that. Alright, let's see. Let's place, turn that back on. Let's place one of these guys, turn it that way. Bam, like this, and sulfur! This is going to supply I could just say supply everything again, but you know what? I'm going to be exact on this one as soon as I see it. There it is, sulfur. All right, sweet. So this should supply sulfur for anything I might need. I feel like a da-da-da for not realizing that, but you know, da-da-da's got a da-da-da sometimes. Okay, water, so I don't die. Yes, let's focus on that for just a brief moment. Gulp, slug that thing down. Okay, now that that's all taken care of, the other thing on my checklist of things to do, which I didn't actually go over completely, I said sulfur and then completely got distracted. So sulfur, taken care of. I only had to travel to right there, but I went all the way over there and back just for fun. All right, and then the other thing I want to do, the other thing I want to do is I want to explore this. All right, this dome looks awesome, and I want to get all up in there and find some stuff and some loot. So I got my backpack with me. I'm gonna top off my vitals, and then we're gonna head over there. Now this could end in horrible disaster. All right, I'm betting that there is a 0% chance that that place is not full of goo. All right. You don't make something that cool and not put goo all over it, you know? So, less than 0% chance that this is going to be clean already. But I should probably get a breathable area somewhere around here. If it's on this side, I might be able to beat feedback to the base. Oh, I guess I do have this thing, don't I? Did I ever get the thing in here? Did I ever put the oxygen thing in here? Yeah, I think I did. I can't remember. Yes, I did. Okay. Well, if I have to set this down, though, I'm not going to be having it quickly, so I want to actually get a breathable place, maybe on the back side of this thing, just to fall back to so I don't die. Of course, that all takes iron, of which there really isn't any around here anymore. I have basically picked this place clean of iron. Holy cow, there's a little bit. All right, first things first, this car right here, this train car looks pretty incredible. All right, I'm going to get all up in here. Ooh, toxic spores. I actually kind of need these. There we go. We'll grab them because I got an idea for later. Toxic spores. I don't have a lot of room in my inventory already, but I got the car. Let's take this, that. Yep. The rest of that stuff we'll leave there. Ooh, pristine mushroom. Don't mind if I do. Anything else? Ooh, jump over here. Nothing. Ooh, here we go. There's something here. Ooh, solar quartz. Very nice. Yes. Tusca seeds don't really need right now. And we're up here. Okay, so that's one way we can get into the facility. Is this an elevator? Oh, it's a ladder. Huh. Well, got a lot of stuff in my inventory already. How about that? You know what? I'm going to press on because I have an idea. Oh, yeah, look at this. I have an idea. This sludge stuff looks disgusting. Let's just take a peek in here real quick. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Oh, I'm not actually getting poisoned here. Okay, yeah, there's some stuff. Ooh, it's a little frame ratey here, too. There's some stuff in there. Oh, boy. Oh boy. There's catwalks. Oh, boy, there's sludge all over that walkway right there. Hold on, I'm just taking this all in, people. Well, hold on. If I jump in there and I start getting poisoned, I am a dead man because I don't have... I wonder if I can place my vehicle in there to get air. I'm going to go around the back side of this thing, though. Or if not, I'll go back up on that railing up there, and we'll... Actually, no, I'm just going to place the vehicle down real quick because I need air. Need air. I'm getting a little low. Alright, let's drive this thing around for funsies. Okay, yeah, there's a disgusting-looking lake behind this place. Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me just hop out here and pick this thing back up. The vehicle really is just kind of a waste of time driving that thing around. Alright, so I'm still not getting poisoned even up here. That's crazy. That is crazy stuff. Like, it looks yellow and disgusting, but I'm not getting poisoned up here. Oh, there's osmium. Wait, this isn't... This is. Oh. Osmium's here. Okay, I wasn't really planning on that, but I mean, I guess I should have been because I can see these things on the map. So I should have been, but I'm really more interested in this aluminum, actually. That's my third thing, by the way. That checklist I still didn't go over. It was the sulfur, big dome, aluminum, okay, for today's episode. It depends on how long it takes to get through this thing. But I do want to get over that aluminum, because that means like basically infinite super alloy then, if I can get that up and running. Okay, so I need to get an ore extractor over here. There's also tungsten over here. Yeah, but I can't mine up tungsten here. That's over here, which I already have an ore extractor in. Doing some work right here doing that. So we're getting tungsten, just free amounts of tungsten. So, all right, where's the toxic, disgusting death cloud? Boy, you can really get all up in here, can't you? Can I hop down here? Oh, there's a toxic death cloud. Okay, so 0.5 is that. Okay, so up here you're safe. All right, well, this is where we're going to build the breathable place. That way, in case I need to fall back, come over here. I'm also going to put a bunch of lockers in here. Or at least a bunch, meaning like 2. Because I grabbed enough material for that. And I'm going to yeet stuff in here. Like all of that. And then I'm going to tell this thing to supply everything. And then supply everything. I'm actually going to pump this up to a higher priority too. So that way the drones come and collect all this stuff. That was my bright idea. Now, what wasn't a very bright idea is that I spent all this time dilly-dallying getting over here. My hydration's already down to half. Didn't bring anything for that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that right there. And I am going to hightail it back home and fix my hydration before I get to exploring this real quick. 1 second. You know, while I'm back here, like me having to run back for hydrating purposes was like kind of like the equivalent of me being like, hold on, everybody, I got to go pee. You know, I was like, oh, I'll be right back, you know. And I was going to just join back up with you guys right back over there. But I just realized I grabbed some food and water. But I also realized while I'm back here, why not grab the supplies for a ore extractor and slap that down while I'm over there, you know? Do I have any iridium rods? I have 1. That's fine, actually, because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I got iridium pouring in now, so I can make more. But I only need 1 for right now. So let's just grab the supplies for that. I believe it's just a super alloy rod and then some titanium. All right, let's get back over there, place this thing down, and then start exploring that dome. Okay, so back over here. I wonder, can I... Oh, there's a door. Can I go in the door? I can go in the door. Can I go in anything further? I can go in further stuff. Oh, yeah, further stuff is bad. All right. I'm just not rushing in there quite yet. I want to first get this ore extractor put down here. Hopefully this will start digging up osmium. If as soon as I find it, but man, I am having a hard time here. There we go. Hopefully this will start digging up osmium. There's always something. All right, well, before I fix that, which I'm going to go back and fix, I'm going to tell us osmium and to supply osmium. Okay. It's always something. I do have to go fix my power situation, though. Okay, how bad is it, Doc? This is why I should probably check this before going out and placing a drill. Let's see. Yeah, we need another, like, 150-ish. Just roughly guessing, you know. And as soon as we place one of these guys down, they should get the boost from the optimizer over there, as long as it's closer than the solar panels. If not, I'll shuffle things around. But we are going to need some toxic or some explosive powder, and I know how to make that because I learned these things. All right, let's go make that real quick. Luckily, even without any power, our computer system still works just fine, no problem. Let's see, uranium. Do we have any of that? Uranium rods? Ooh, we do. Okay, thank God. All right. So, what about super alloy? Not a lot, but I think enough for what we need. All right, and then we just need some water, and this should that should spell mama. All right, so let's just make sure that this thing gets a boost from the optimizer as well. Let there be power. All right, so is this thing affecting it? It is. All right, as well as some of the solar panels still. I still need a couple more around that to make that fully maxed out. This is just the tier 1 optimizer after all. But hey, you know what? It's working. How's our power doing now? 300 some. Okay. How much does one of these things take? 200 and some. Okay. Not a lot. I can place one more, though. All right. You know what? Let's just make sure the locker is demanding it over here, which I believe it is. Yeah, not uranium. We're talking about osmium. Yes, it's demanding it. So is that one. And that one won't because it doesn't need to. All right. Yeah. So we're good. All right. Let's head back over there and finally start exploring that dome. So I take it the way you're supposed to properly get in this thing is actually through this rail right here. Can I go up and over? That way I don't have to go underneath it. Yeah, I think this is the proper way you're supposed to get in here. Maybe start from the top and work our way down, because there's a lot here. All right, so I just started getting infected with this terrible stuff. I got to start sucking goo like I've never sucked before. Probably the goo bombs probably would have come in real handy now, but this tier 4 sucker is just incredible. The sucker 3000 is insane. All right, look how fast you can get this stuff. Now, it's already down to 0.4, but I got to do better than that. Those are rookie numbers. Let's get up in here. I don't want to waste too much time, and I got to be able to get out of here quickly in the event that I need to, because there's a chest there, too, but I don't really care about that. Suck, you little machine. You suck so hard. Just keep sucking it up like... So many bad sound bites this season. So many bad ones. All right, we're down to 0.3, so this thing is sucking like a... Sucker? I'm trying to think of a good, clean joke to put there. It's not working so well. But all right, which way is my base? that way. So I think this is the line I came in on. Let's go. I think we're doing pretty good on almost everything. We got it down to 0.3. But let's get out of the radiation zone here, get that thing back, and we'll power through. And you guys have said that the drones will come. Is that cobwebs? No, that's roots. I was gonna be like, if there's giant spiders, I might actually be out. Okay, this thing has seen better days. Look at this. Holy cow. Oh, it's an elevator. I don't know why I'm so amazed by that. Alright, so this has seen better days. Yeah, this thing sucks. There's my breathable area down there. So I'm going to kind of work my way over to that thing. Get a breath of fresh air. I think the top part of this is completely clear. What's this? This looks like the sky. Oh, this appears at 1 GPU purification. Okay, good to know. Note to self. Is this like another... Oh, it is another. Can I get the air from this thing? Oh, I heard it. Oh, I phased through. Oh, I phased through something. I'm getting stuck in here. Hold on 1 second. Alright, worked my way out of there. Let's go and see if I can't yeet myself onto this platform right here. Yeet. Bam! Air. Alright, let me just yeet this stuff into here. Also, speaking of yeeting, the drones should come and pick this stuff up. Yep, someone's already on its way for some, probably the fertilizer, to be honest. Nope. Nope. I have no idea why they're on their way. They're on their way for... Oh, it's probably for this. Probably for the osmium. But yeah, they'll come and get the stuff eventually. I might not have storage for the goo yet, so that would be unfortunate. But, alright, it looks like this ramp leading down I need to clean up as well. So I think I'm going to start... Oh, yeah, hold on. There we go. That way I can fill it up with more stuff. I do want to go clean up this ramp, though, so let's get to it. Gonna fly. I'm probably going about this the completely wrong way. Like, I think there's a way you're supposed to go through this facility. I'm just, like, jumping over walls and just flying over. Whatever, it works, you know. I'll save looting for later, as usual. I want to get this place cleaned up, and then go back through it and loot everything. I might do a little bit of looting in between the episodes, too, if there's just too much stuff. Alright, let's get this ramp. We're down to 0.2 already, so we're... Oh, I didn't even look. Oh, it's 74 spots in here. Okay, I thought there was going to be, like, a whole lot more, like, buku more, but... whatever, 74 is still quite a bit. Honestly, I don't really need the explosives. I keep running into situations where I'm like, yeah, I don't really need them. What is in here anyway? Money? I'll take the money. Yeah, sure, we'll just take everything out of this one. I think this was the only one I spotted up here. Yeah. Unless I'm missing something. I think this was the only chest up here. Not a lot of loot up here, it would seem. Oh well. I'll throw it in the locker. We'll get the drones to come and take it away. So we're down to 0.2 for radiation, so I don't think we're in much danger of dying of radiation anymore. This, the Goo Sucker 4, Tier 4, or the Goo Sucker 4000, or whatever I'm calling it, that thing really sucks in such a good way. I just said I'm not going to loot, and the loot goblin in me got the better of me again. Sorry. Hold on, it's right here, too. Boy, okay, well, now I'm full up, so... let's put this stuff back, because I don't really need that. Let's grab this, that. I wouldn't mind the aluminum as well. But mushroom seeds probably don't need. Okay, whatever. That's good enough. Ignore the loot from here on out. Oh my god, I want to break these down so bad. Ignore the loot from here on out. Oh, no, this isn't the right way. That's the hallway. I got to get up on top of that. Yeah, ignore the loot from here on out. Just mindset. It's all a matter of willpower. I had the vehicle. I could have loaded that up. I don't know why I didn't. I might need to go find some more iron. Because, I need another locker. The drones are on their way, though, so, I mean, if I'm patient... Oh, yeah, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Where are they? Oh, where's the entrance? I should be able to see them, actually, coming up here pretty soon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, down there. Okay, so I think they're coming up from down low. Oh, right at me! Punk! Stop, please. Oh, God. Luckily, I got a helmet on. Okay, well, that should have freed up some room. So, alright. Let's, where do I go? Do I just yeet myself down there? That seems like a death trap, though, if I did that. Unless I cleaned it up all, and then placed a breathable place down there, and then figured out how to get down. But that is a heck of a risk. Especially since I probably have brain damage now that I just got closed. Oh! I thought I fell down there. I fell right through it. Now that I just got clotheslined by that stuff. I see some goo down there. How many more do I have to go? Carry the two, 25. 25 more to go. Is there a lift or something? Am I missing something? I can break these things down for more circuit boards, which would be nice. I actually have quite a few. I should probably make a few more drones. There's chests over there. Ignore the loop for a second. Is there an elevator or something or some way? Oh, ooh. Yes, there is. Ooh, that's a long elevator, though. All right, let me top off my hydration. My food looks pretty good. Get a fresh breath of air here. So I'm going to need it. Hydration, and let's just get down there and start sucking up as much goo as possible. All right, riding in this down. Hopefully this isn't going to kill me. I guess I don't need to ride it all the way down. I can just eat and let that thing do its own thing. Am I dropping any faster? Yeah, I think I am. All right, start sucking. Oh, there's a whole bunch of purified mushrooms down here. That's awesome. All right, let me suck all this goo up and then pick these things like crazy. I shouldn't be looting. I should be sucking things up. But I can't stop myself. All right, free up that elevator. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Is that a purification modifier? What's this? Hold on. I'm just going to take a good old-fashioned screenshot of that, and I will read that later because I do not want to die while reading something on a screen. It's probably something important, so I'll read that later. There's a water bottle down here. I'm sure it's safe. It's been sitting in toxic goo for God knows how long. I'm not a very fast reader. That's why I said I'll take a screenshot and read that later. All right, we're down to 9 left. 9 more goo piles. More treasure down here. I like seeing that. There's toxic spores up the wazoo. Let's get this stuff all cleaned up. What are we at? We're at 2 left. 2. Uno, dos. Where are you? Where's the 2? Oh, here we go. Here's 1. Here's 2. You are cleaned up. Booyah, the dome has been purified. Alright, sweet. Now my oxygen is down to half. So that's not good. I'd rather not die down here, but I do have some room in my inventory as well as this vehicle. I can slap down to get air. I can get air. Look at me learning. Alright, I can also load this up with stuff. Can I tell this? Hold on. Can I put, like, all of this stuff in here? And then you can't... Oh, I thought you could, like, program this to have the drones come and pick things up straight from this. That'd be incredible. But you know they can't all be winners, so that's alright. It's still nice having an extra backpack. What is this? Is this in the way? Is there like a door there, or is this just a platform for platform's sake? I think it's just a platform for platform's sake. Money, I like that a lot. Let's grab all that stuff. Yes, please, all that stuff, and then we'll throw it all into here. At least as much as I can. There we go. Now I gotta carry everything else. There's absolutely a lift in there. Yeah, there's absolutely a lift in there. Or maybe not. I don't see any lines leading out of it. Weird. Oh, the water. There's water out here. How much is the water? Can I get a number? Can I get a number, please? No, apparently I can't. I want to know how much how much is in this water down here. I apparently can't get a number on this. Very weird. Oh my gosh, there's stuff underneath here. Oh, there's more goo underneath here. Holy cow. Okay. Well, that's pretty gross stuff. That's pretty gross stuff, not gonna lie. There's goo underneath the water. Break that down. I'm going to need the uranium rod here probably in a little bit. Alright, take all this stuff, break that down, take all this stuff, and break that down. Now, hold on. Now that I'm not dying of radiation poisoning and stuff, let me get a breath of fresh air so my slow reading behind can actually get through this. Let's try not to put this right in the drink. Alright, what does this actually say now? Since this planet has no natural water cycle, we shouldn't have any problems with infiltration, as so often happens. Okay. To be on the safe side, we have nevertheless installed a filtration system. All we need to do is place a few purification fuses to drain the crevice and its cavities if there is ever a problem. Huh. Okay, well, that would explain why there's goo under there. Now, I could just swim down and suck up that goo. In fact, I probably would do a lot of that. But from what it sounds like, there is absolutely a way to get down there. Like, if I were to put a purification fuse, it says few, but it shows only one, which I don't have. I have an energy multiplier fuse, which is good. I'm not complaining. But it says here that all we need to do is place a few purification fuses to drain the crevices and its cavities if there's ever a problem. I think there's a problem, okay? Because this thing is flooded. Are there like caves on the sides or something? Oh my gosh, hold on. There might actually be stuff down here. I didn't even think about that. Can I fly up over here? Maybe not. Maybe there's not. Good place for a golden chest if there was one, though. I don't see one around here, though. Oh, there might be a cave over there. I got to keep an eye on my oxygen as well as my hydration, so all my stats are looking like crap. Fly around the edge. Ooh, I'm hitting an invisible wall, so I'm definitely doing something I shouldn't be. What do we got in here? That looks like a flat, untextured area, so I'm going to say I'm probably not supposed to be in here. Okay, well, I don't see any, like, golden chests or anything here, so it would be a good spot to hide one, though. Not gonna lie, it would be a really great spot to hide one. Alright, let me get a breath of fresh air, and then I think I'm just about done here. I'll grab some toxic spores to fill my inventory up. And then we'll get on out of here. Alright, I think this is the way I came down. Alright, vehicle, I'll be teleporting you back home. I'll see you. Oh my god, it's going down. Okay. Ho. Ho ho. Okay. That was creepy. Okay, up. Yes. Future GReimer is probably going to want this to be back up here. Although future GReimer could just throw himself off the edge. He's got a jetpack. Alright, let's go back home. Alright, it's not taking any of the goo. I think my silos are completely filled up. So, I can leave this stuff out here for exploration purposes later. I have enough food and water to get back home. I'm just going to fly back with a full inventory full of stuff. Just do this the old-fashioned manual way. Home, sweet home. Boy, do I have some stuff to put away, though. I think my fuses I put in here, and they're basically all full. Now, I do have something. I thought I had fuses for purification, which I might already... Yeah, purification fuse right here. Now, this could come in real handy, but I do need to explore that area, so I think it's probably best to invest one of them into that filtration system. I think that's probably going to be for the best. Is it raining? It's only going to fill up the crater more. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, well, anyway, I got to sort this stuff. Alright, Mr. Vehicle, return to me. And then we're going to do the same thing we did on Selenea. We're just going to back this up. I positioned this a little bit better so it's easier to do this. Selenea, we had to do all sorts of backing up and turning and stuff like that. And I'm not very good at that, so made it a little bit easier on myself. Now, I did place down a few more of these silos, alright, because they are getting filled up quick with stuff, alright? Like, look at these ones I just placed not too long ago. They're already full. Like, it's kind of insane. So I put down another couple of here, and these are requesting goo, and some of them are also requesting toxic water still, because we're going to have a lot of that coming in. Especially if I'm purifying this whole place. I do have to build, like, a proper storage facility for this, and then move all of this stuff, or at least get the drones to do it, because there's no way that I'm going to be able to just pile them all up here. I'm thinking, like, a tower with all of this stuff stored, because I don't need this much. As far as I know, I don't need this much. Maybe I will in the future, and that, you know, I'm just kind of complaining right now. But hey, I will in the future, but not right now, I don't. Alright, I'm almost done sorting through this stuff. There's still a little bit of stuff still on the vehicle, but then we're going to get back over there with the purification. Oh, I just blew right past it. With the purification capsule, and see if we can't, or not capsule, but purification fuse, and we're going to see if we can't drain that water. I think that's what that means. Okay, purification fuse. I would really like to use this to actually, you know, boost the purification, boost these things a little bit. Do I even have anything on this, or is these just running? Yeah, I do. Okay, I have one at least. So there's at least one running in here, but I have a few more. I could place more optimizers, really boost this thing to the roof, and that would be the smart thing to do. But you guys got me, so we're going to leave it for right now, and I'll just add that later. Okay, I think we're good. Let me just top off, like, at least hydration. Alright, well, let's get back over there, and I want to drop this this fuse, this purification fuse, inside of that reactor there, and just kind of see what happens. I don't know if it's going to... It sounds like it's going to drain it. Like Batman from above. Just jump on down. Jump on down here. Now, I am going to absolutely need to land this one, and then I'm also going to need to call the elevator so I can get back out of here if I need to. But all right, so I just jumped on down. That was actually a lot of fun, a little base jumping. Okay, so all we need to do is place a few purification fuses. I have one, and that's because it only takes one. So let's just... Oh my god, everything's shaking, but there's no rumbling. Add it in post, or add it in myself. Alright, shaking ended. It did drain the water. Okay, well, this is where I pushed the button before, so let's just yeet. Okay, yeah, it's toxic goo down here. At least I got the elevator down here to carry me out of here. How much is in here? 35? Okay, I gotta suck like I've never sucked before, because my life actually might depend on it now. I should have gotten more air before I came down here. We don't need no pocket of oxygen. We don't need no toxic bombs. This thing sucks like crazy. Holy cow. Okay, are we going to do it? We did it. We purified this area down here. Yeah. Yeah. I need my vehicle. Oh, okay. Got some air. That was crazy. Jumped down there. Didn't even think about the fact that I wasn't going to be able to breathe. Just kind of yeeted myself in there. Now, if I'm not mistaken... There was something I saw when I was going around here somewhere. There's some more purified mushrooms. The rain is definitely loud as this. 2 of them. Oh boy, I need 2 more. This goes down farther, doesn't it? I bet you it goes down farther. Is there a safe place for me to jump in and get out of here at the same time? Oh my gosh, this rain. Hold on. I gotta wait out the storm. No. No, not again. No. Okay, so I came up here to wait out the storm. Dropped my goo off in here so that the drones can take it back. Got knocked out again. Gonna end up with some pretty severe brain damage. I should probably just like duck. Uh-oh. Yeah, oh, okay, even when I try to avoid it, I get hit. Alright, rain, could you please go away? I think that actually might have worked. It's actually going away. Sweet, awesome. Alright, let's get back down there then. Seriously, that rain is like definitely loud. Let's just yeet down here. Whee! Drop all the way down here. And there's an elevator I want to make sure I drop down to, like right there. Good. Now, I mean, I could probably get it from down here, but you know what? I'm just going to do it that way instead. Now... this has nothing in it, so I can grab it again. I do want to... There's a chest in here. I'm avoiding looting right now. This kind of intrigued me, although this intrigues me too. What's in here? Regular blueprint? Don't care about that. How do I get these rocks out of the way? I mean, usually it's explosives, but it doesn't even tell me I could do that. So it looks like this is just barricaded off as part of the landscape. Interesting. Now, is there a way that I can get out of the water if I jump in it? Like, oh, hold on. We got a note. Audio log. Come on, you lazy bones. It's time to get moving. The resources of this planet aren't going to extract themselves. It's not my fault you're here. You only have yourself to blame, so don't expect any pity from me. Get a move on if you want to eat tonight, and don't bother whining. Nobody can hear you in this corner of the universe. Well, that sounds like a pleasant individual. I suppose I should keep my eyes peeled for those more often, huh? I probably missed a few. That sounded like somebody who was like a boss of somebody. Growth multiplier fuse, energy multiplier fuse, yes. Yes. Some food, you know, I'll just eat one of those right away. Aluminum, more circuit boards. I can probably make more drones now at this point. I think I'm there. Nitrogen, I'll take that too, sure, why not? Don't need that tungsten. Is there anything else? Oh, yes, break that down, please. This is aluminum scrap in case I need more of that. I said I wasn't going to loot, but here I am. Just can't stop myself. I think we're full up on... Actually, you know what? I'm going to start breaking down tier 2 fertilizer for tier 1 fertilizer because I think we need that a little bit more. And I haven't been finding it anywhere. In fact, mutagen we're getting pretty full on too. I think I'll just leave all this stuff in here. Actually, you know what? I think we have like one more spot for tier 2 mutagen, so I'll take that. Food, yes, good. That's been sitting underwater for God knows how long. Toxic water too, I might add. I really don't need that. Purified water. Oxygen's getting a little low. A little nervous about that. Is it raining again? Are you kidding me? It's raining again. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I guess this place is basically clear. Ooh, what's this? Yeet. Would have been a good spot for a golden chest. But alright, I guess this place is basically clear. I'll just grab some purified mushrooms here. Or pristine mushrooms. And probably head back to base. There absolutely is a place I could get underwater here. Looks like this bridge collapsed. Let me just take a peek. Let me take a quick peek. Alright, yeah, there's more goo down there. There's definitely more goo down here. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything. It's so toxic, it's ridiculous. Alright, yeah, more goo down there. What does that say? 0.5 still. Alright. Alright, well, let's get out of here if I can figure out where I am at. Hey, there we go, out of there. Alright, sweet. So there's definitely goo down there. I did fill my inventory full of all good stuff that I could find down here. I don't see any more notes, and the rain is coming down like crazy. I don't think I even looked in these yet. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what we're gonna do. You know what we're gonna do. Think, drop that thing down. Fill this thing up. There we go. Actually, I can drink this water here. Drop a whole bunch of stuff into that. There we go. And then let's loot these lockers, and then we'll get out of here. This rain, I swear, is so loud. Maybe it's not that loud for you, but it is definitely loud for me. Okay, got some good stuff out of that. Good stuff. Let me get a breath of fresh air. Look at this. Wham. Good stuff. Now, let's bring all this stuff back. I think the rain is finally ending. I spent all the storm out here, the whole rainstorm out here. He's getting drenched. Can I go inside these Connex things? Hold on, did I miss something? I missed something? Oh no, I didn't miss something. I've been in here. I think I've searched everywhere down here. I think, except for right there. No, I got that one too. Alright, let's get out of here now that the rain stopped and I can hear myself think. I think we're good to just bail out of here. So let's just go back up. Okay, but we're not done yet. We really aren't. This facility isn't cleared yet. I don't like the idea that I'm burning all my purification capsules, but at the same time, I kind of need to, don't I? Because we need to cleanse this place. Let me get back to base, dump my inventory, and grab the 2 purification capsules and drain the water even further. Return to me, O vehicle. Sweet. Back this thing up. Good enough. Let's back this thing. Loot as much as I can. Alright, let me start taking a big old dump. Okay, everything should be sorted. So, let's grab ourselves 2 purification capsules. That's the last 2 I have. Really a shame. Well, actually, that's not true. I have one out there also boosting those machines, which I'd really like to keep in place. So, hopefully I don't have to. Let's pick up my vehicle, my backpack. Hopefully I don't have to unplug that one. But even if I do, I think if there is one, if following video game logic, if there is another place beyond this, it's going to take 3, and I'm not going to have enough to do that. So, we have our breathable air area right here. I'm going to make sure I send down a lift first, so that if I do need to get out of there, I have an escape route. But I think it's time for us just to go yeet off the edge here and go all the way down to that bottom floor. And there's also some toxic spores right there I wouldn't mind picking up. I'm going to come back and do another once-over on this place in between the episodes here, just to make sure that I got everything. So far it looks like I've gotten most of what I would want here. Now, is there... Yeah, right. This goes down, yes. Right into the water you go. Sweet. Now, if this is like the one up there, the audio is going to be missing from this. So I guess since the devs didn't want to put any audio in there, I will put some audio in. Let's go with a mariachi band. Okay, so if they didn't want to put audio in, I'll put audio in. Alright, so yeah, definitely wasn't the right sound effect, but you know, whatever. Alright, so there's definitely some goo down there. There's lots of goo. Now, before I jump down there, let me actually play this smart. And let's throw this thing down and get some air. Alright, let's jump out of there then and pick this back up. Alright, sweet. I got some air. Now let's just yeet. Yeet like we've never yeeted before. How many are down here? 40? Okay, suck, buddy. Suck. Suck all this up. Oh my gosh, that's actually a locker that you can open up. What? Whoops. Well, there's a purification thing right there. Okay, I don't have time to loot, though. Real quick, can I actually place this down here? I can. Okay, interesting. So I can get air. Interesting. That's kind of cool. All right, we're down to 0.3 for the hazard of radiation down here, but let's see if we can't get that lower. See if we can't get that lower. 0.2, that's even better. Come on, give me 0.1. Where's 0.1? Where's 0.1 at? Sweet 0.1. We've made it there. Sweet. Awesome. I think we're in the clear now. I don't think that we're going to die of radiation. This tier 4 goose sucker is insane. Oh, look at all the tungsten just sitting down here on the ground. I guess it makes sense. It would have fallen down this big hole and landed down here. All right, sweet. That's all clear. Everything's clear. We did it. High five, everybody. Awesome. Now, my question is there... Oh, there's pulsar! I'm not surprised we can mine pulsar. Can we... no, we can't mine pulsar, but we can craft it. But there is pulsar over there. Interesting. Okay. Can I find some iron down here by any chance? Got iron in there? Oh, no, you do have a cosmic egg. Hold on. I'll come back and loot all this stuff. I'm looking for iron, though. Just regular bog standard iron. So I can put down a locker or something. I mean, I can put it in the back of my vehicle, too, so... There's that. Any fabric? I am looking for additional fabric to expand the inventory on the vehicle. No fabric. Take a dump, like a real one. Yeah, I'm looking for a piece of fabric to expand the vehicle upgrade, but I was looking for iron so I could place a chest. Ooh, hold on, we got a message. Ooh, hold on, I'm dying of lack of oxygen. How about we do this first? Slap that bad boy down. Get in there. Whew, okay. Now let's take a dump in here. We'll just take a dump in here. We'll just leave it all in here. All right, I'll have to send that back. Let's do pulsar. I like seeing that. I actually do have some pulsar, but I don't have a whole lot. All right, so like it's good to find that. Let's eat that. It's good to find it because that's gonna help out with like the teleportation stuff of the network. Is there a message in here? No, there's not. There's food down here in here though, so keep that in mind. And water. All right, so what does this thing say? I saw them. Da da da. After the toxic fumes burned my skin, the guards immediately sealed off one of the entrances to the bottom of the mine. I know there were other people still inside. At least 10 were behind me. Oh, God. The guards didn't hesitate for a second to sacrifice them, like squashing a bothersome insect. I heard them scream behind me before everything collapsed. Would I have done the same in their place? Sacrificed a few to avoid a worse fate? I haven't slept for days. I hear them. I hear their screams when I close my eyes. Oh, brutal. Okay, so it sounds like there's some type of... What did it say? After the toxic fumes burned my skin, the guards immediately sealed off one of the entrances. So apparently this person did get out, but they got burned by some toxic fumes, it sounds like. And then there's like 10 people behind them, and the tunnel collapsed. But the guards sealed the tomb so that they... Is that lava? So that they could... there's no chance of escape, basically. This looks like some weird lava if this is lava. I think this is lava. It's a weird thing. That's weird. I don't know what that is. F8 bug report. Break that thing down. Because I could use the uranium rod. Is there... Ooh, what do we got? It's just a regular blueprint. I don't need that. Oh, we got some more circuit boards I can break down. Honestly, I've got like a locker and a half full of circuit boards. I'll keep all this in mind. And I'll come back later for it. Yes, pulsar. Good, yes. I like pulsar. I do like pulsar. I'm actually mining this stuff up, so I can probably leave that here. I'll grab the fertilizer, because again, I'm going to break that down. Ooh, a plastic rod. I can't make those yet. Like I said, I'll leave this stuff here, because I'm actually mining that up right now. So, I don't think I'm going to get to the aluminum area in today's episode, not going to lie. I think that's a little bit of a lofty goal. Now, this thing I accidentally opened. So let's grab the stuff out of here that I kind of would like to have. That's about it right now. There's more stuff in here too. Oxygen capsule. Let's just go ahead and use that because I'm kind of low on oxygen. Very nice of it to give it to me right now. The sandstorm sucks. The tungsten rod. I don't have the ability to make those yet. Another energy multiplier for use. Much appreciated. Aluminum. Yeah. Zeolite. That's about it. I'll just drink that. I got plenty of those. Sandstorm. Oh, boy. There is a lower section. How far down does this thing go? I don't have this many fuses. Are any of these computer monitors on? I don't have 3 fuses, guys. I think this is going to be the end of the line for me until I can find them or craft them. Yeah. I think this is the end of the old GReimer's adventure here because I can't go down there. I mean, I could swim down there. That I could do. In fact, I'm crazy enough to try that. But I think it would kind of take away some of the luster. So you know what? I might just say the heck with that, and even I'm going to leave the Orma plant here too. Look at that. Heck with that, and we'll do that at a later time once I get the fuses. What do we got over here? What is this? Sulfur? Anything else over here? Is there a golden chest over here? I keep saying this would be a great spot for a golden chest, but they just don't ever do that. Yeah, this looks like part of the collapse right here. Okay, so these were mines going down here. That's the reason why they're all sealed up, is because they collapsed. Huh. All right. Well, I already have been in here. I think I've looted everything down here already. At least is what I wanted to anyway. No fabric on here. That's a shame. All right, is there any room in here? Barely. All right, so I'm just gonna throw whatever in there because I would like to collect this pulsar before I get out of here. So wait, is there another lift that's going down? That means, is there another one of those things around here? I don't actually see one. This must be the bottom, and like this will just drain the very last little bit of it. Hold on, let me get some air first. Let me grab this pulsar first, and then get some air, and then we're gonna see if we can't take a peek down below. All right, so the pulsar I grabbed right here, and it looks like this might be a way that I can get out of here too. So what do we got underneath the water? Ooh, oh, there's the drill. There's the main drill. Okay, so yeah, ooh, there's something glowing down here. Oh, jeepers. Oh, there's the crystal things here. Is this, what are you? Osmium. Okay, this is osmium. This is a big old osmium mine down here. Holy cow. Okay, yep. That looks like lava. I don't really want to swim next to that. Okay, so yeah, there's some stuff down here. I take it this is the last part that gets drained out then when you're all done. All right, good. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Well, let's grab the... Well, I can't grab the vehicle. Let's just leave the vehicle there and get out... Well, let me get a breath of fresh air just to play it on the safe side. All right, there we go. And we'll leave the rest there, and then we'll teleport it home when we push the button back home. But I think it's time for me to hightail it out of here. This has been quite an adventure. Is there something up there? Is there something up there? I gotta get to at least the second floor, and then I might be able to hop over there. There might be something over there. Going up. So yeah, I do need to find just 3 more of these fuses. 2 more at the minimum. 2 more at the minimum, and then I can actually get there. That looks like a rock. Okay. That's the reason why I couldn't tell how much water you could suck out of here or whatever, is because there's a thing. Yeet. All right, so there's aluminum. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Sulfur don't need. Shan't be needing that. What do we got over here? Anything special? Anything valuable? Not gonna clip through the map, am I? This caught my eye. There doesn't appear to be anything over here. Oh, there's a frog. There's this frog spot over here. Good to know. Future GReimer will be very helpful for that. I just clipped through that ground right there. That's never a good sign. All right. I need to get back onto the platform and push a button or something. Get some air, and then I gotta push a button and wait for the elevator to come down to get me. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I think I got about as much stuff as I'm going to grab while I'm here. The rest is in the vehicle. Quite an exploration trip we just took. These were collapsed mines. That's why they're all garbage. Why they all look like they fell apart. Oh yeah. In fact, if I do come back down here, I'm going to need these elevators to be down. So just prematurely do that. Let's get up to the top. Yeah, this was quite an adventure. What a facility. Holy cow. Okay, this dome is... I'm not done with this, though. I'm not done with this place. Because I have to drain the rest of the water. It looks like there's a big old osmium mine underneath this. Crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. Alright, let's get back home. Return, oh vehicle of goodness. Got a bunch of stuff. Thank you very much for coming with me, vehicle. You're a good backpack. I get so turned around when I get out of there. Alright, I have got a truckload of stuff to sort through. And I'll deal with that in between episodes. To be honest, I think this one's going to wrap up here. Hopefully you guys like exploration episodes, because that was this one. I did not make it to my third checklist thing, which is to get to the aluminum area. That'll definitely be next week if I can. Hold on, we did learn that this, one of these lines, maybe it's this line, is all clogged up. One of these lines is clogged up. Maybe it was this one. And we need to get to 1 GTI, I think it was, to actually like get out of there, and we are not there. I think 1 GTI is like 1,000 MPU. I'm just guessing, hopefully. 500, yeah, GPU. MPU, GPU, I think, yeah, 1 GPU to unlock that. So, okay, well, next episode, we are going to be taking some time to do a little bit of boost to the terraformation, or at least to the purification. It really sucks that we just used all of our purification pieces. Could have really used those, but you know what? That's okay. I thought this was a fun exploration episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. And if you did enjoy it, please go down and smash that like button. It really helped me out a lot. Thank you guys so much for the support on this series. It's been a blast. Season 6, don't worry. We still got more Planet Crafter. More Planet Crafter coming for your eyeballs and ear holes to enjoy. But alrighty guys, I'm going to get out of here. I got some inventory to sort. Thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. And I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.